Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to Roblox banned Chris Hansen by Schlep. So if you guys don't know,
till the adults can.
Sorry. Schlep is a former Roblox YouTuber who basically would report predators on the platform and get them arrested. Until Roblox was like, you know what? We don't like this guy. Banned. Sent him a cease and desist, basically saying, you do this again, we're suing you. You ever come onto our website ever again, we're suing you. That's basically what they said. And so since he wasn't able to go back onto Roblox, he attended a crime con with Chris Hansen, which they basically made a brand new Roblox account for Chris Hansen to show Chris Hansen what goes on that account, and everyone else in the audience as well. They went inside of the game Romeet, which is basically like a Roblox game similar to a website called Omegle. And they found a creep, investigated him, and they just got disconnected from the server. Why did they get disconnected from the server, you may ask? It's because of Roblox. Roblox banned Chris Hansen off of the Roblox platform. And now we're here. And I know all this because I was just sitting up in my living room watching YouTube, and I saw Chris Hansen was live. So I watched the live stream, saw what happened. And yeah, this just confirms that Roblox likes disgusting predators and creeps on their platform and has no desire to get rid of them. Anyways, let's start the video, shall we? Enough of the yap, and let's start the video.
Okay, this guy's name's Freak for real. That's his name.
I think we may be onto something.
Yeah. Say hi. Let's see what Freak for real 7 has to say.
Terminated. Roblox, you just...
Last year, I got 6 Roblox predators arrested. 3 now are convicted. In response, the Roblox Corporation banned all of my accounts. They then threatened to sue me for computer fraud. Not only did I lose a precious part of my childhood, but as a Roblox YouTuber, this directly threatened my livelihood. To make matters worse, the company put out a press release slandering my work as vigilantism, claiming I was entrapping users, saying that my actions were similar to real predators, and it made the platform apparently more dangerous. And what followed next for Roblox was a chain reaction that they never saw coming. Several attorney generals filed lawsuits against Roblox on behalf of entire states. Hundreds of children who were abused by predators on the platform followed suit, alleging the company misled customers about how unsafe the platform really is.
The famous case of one of their developers, Schlep, immediately comes to mind.
Well, I first want to just compliment Schlep for what he did. He had a lot of courage. And what Roblox is doing is totally unacceptable.
Roblox's reaction to these lawsuits
Roblox
to acknowledge
is
thousands of
perfectly
underage
safe.
victims. It wasn't to ban the games in communities notorious for widespread abuse. It was to enforce a clause in their terms of service known as the arbitration agreement. Roblox claims that the fine print on their sign-up page compels every child who signs up for the platform, no matter how old they are, to agree to a 100-page legal document which says you're not allowed to sue them, and that any dispute has to be settled in a confidential, closed-door meeting.
Is this arbitration a normal part of dealing with a case like this, or is
it's a way to hush survivors of sexual assault, and it is unconscionable.
In their arbitration clause, it actually states that as a victim, you can only get $1,000 worth of damages. So your life-altering trauma, abuse, your child goes missing.
I can't.
Haven't
even made a tip line.
Even companies like Facebook and Snapchat have realized how horrible these tactics are, and they refuse to enforce them in similar lawsuits. But in court documents, Roblox is describing this as consumer-friendly. Roblox ignored a journalist from Bloomberg when they asked them about this. Not even judges are agreeing with Roblox on what they're doing, and hundreds of parents are requesting Roblox to stop. While the company was trying to force victims of their safety failures into closed-door hearings, I was doing what I've been doing since day one, advocating for those very kids. They have names. They have stories. Some of them aren't even alive anymore. I know a lot of their families, and one...
Tragically, the father passed away due to losing his child.
Thing I keep seeing is the absolute hell this company has continued to put them through. I decided to go on interviews. I did TV appearances. I appeared in documentaries. I was meeting politicians. I was on huge platforms. I went on one of the biggest podcasts in the world. And all of this was to let people know that Roblox is way more dangerous than they would have you believe.
Christ.
In response to the backlash, Roblox started a massive damage control campaign that totally backfired. Rather than hiring more moderators, improve their reporting practices, or take anything away from my situation, Roblox decided to appeal to their investors and introduce a new, cutting-edge AI technology that completely stripped their users' privacy requirements.
Yeah, because we're Roblox, and we love AI. And we don't care how you feel about it. Because you're going to have to deal with it anyways. And you're going to like it. Because we say so.
Face scan to even chat. These are the same features that Roblox had been publicly supporting bills of. To make it happen, the company partnered with Persona, a firm that faced litigation over its handling of biometric data. Almost immediately after age estimation launch, it became clear the system wasn't working as advertised. Children were being classified as adults. Adults were being classified as children. Roblox even promoted a USA Today article in which a reporter visited Roblox's headquarters to test the feature. The system incorrectly placed her into an age group that would have allowed her to communicate with minors. And the crazy part is she did this test multiple times. At the same time, chat functionality across the platform became significantly less effective. In many games, messaging activity dropped dramatically. What became obvious very quickly was just how easy this system was to circumvent. Videos began getting posted showing people bypassing the age checks in ways that seemed almost unbelievable. But even beyond that, there was a far simpler workaround.
Because AI
Anyone
isn't
could
very
purchase
smart.
an account, age verified, to any age they wanted. And when that initially came out, people were labeling it as the Predator Buffet update because it literally allowed predators to talk to any age group they wanted to. Despite Roblox making all of these changes, predators were still thriving on the platform. Roblox was still allowing games that they were being sued over. The way I viewed this update was smoke and mirrors. It was something to give the appearance of change, while not dealing with the criticisms that everyone had been screaming at them to fix. And you might be wondering, why? Welcome to America, the land of the free. A place where corporations can spend enormous amounts of money and capital influencing laws that serve their own self-interest. Shouldn't surprise you that Roblox has a headquarters in Washington, D.C., and they've been very busy there. They've been lobbying and helping influence a bill called the Kids Act. On the surface, who could be against a bill claiming to protect millions of children online? But just like a Trojan horse appearing in the city of Troy, this nicely packaged bill bill had something dark hidden inside of it. The bill would make it so victims wouldn't be able to seek justice against Roblox, while also taking away the power of state attorney generals to sue the company. Instead, enforcement would be left to the FTC, whose leadership is appointed by the president. Speaking of which, I wonder what David Baszucki and the president of the United States relationship has been like. That is David Baszucki appearing at Trump's inauguration. Here's David appearing at the White House.
Emergency. Do not open Zane.
Here's David appearing at the White House. Oh, here's David personally donating millions of dollars to Trump's ballroom, making him one of the largest individual donors. While Roblox was trying to get the Hill on its side and gain immunity from the mounting lawsuits, Roblox launched a significant PR campaign to mitigate what happened. It was an attempt to rewrite the narrative that had been slowly building up about their platform.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get too political. I'm just going to say one thing. I don't agree. I respectfully don't agree with Trump.
For years. They immediately came out swinging with podcasts featuring their head of safety, top executives, and even the CEO to advertise all of these new changes they've been making. But instead of rebuilding trust with the public, they made a series of comments so shocking that it only reinforced the very concerns they were trying to bury.
The scope of the problem here, what has led you to this point, and how do you think of the problem of predators on Roblox?
We think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well.
That is the sentence that has cemented your freaking creation, Roblox, as a whole into the ground as well now. You should not have said that, David. You should not have said that. You should have just... what do you say again?
This point, and how do you think of the problem of predators on Roblox?
Just say we don't like predators on our platform. That's all you needed to say.
We think of it not necessarily just as a problem, but an opportunity as well.
An opportunity for what, David?
What? Pardon? Say that again for the people in the back on the bleachers. What did you say about the predators preying on children on your platform? You view it as an opportunity.
For the record, go ahead and check out the original video. Link to Schlep's channel will be in the description down below. Schlep, I am just reacting to your content. Please do not copyright me. I am giving full credit.
Opportunity? So it seems like he's trying to say, like, he's viewing it as an opportunity to grow their safety measures, kind of. But the way he paints it as like an opportunity is crazy to me. Instead of like recognizing just how big of a problem that is and how bad it's gotten, that is so tone deaf and just a really weird sentiment to even try and be expressing here.
Good. So you're aligning with what we did. High five.
But I've also been covering social networks.
Thank you for supporting. Thank you for just supporting our Roblox decision matrix.
I also remember 15 years ago
I'm so glad you guys are aligned with the way we won Roblox.
Right. I also remember 15 years ago when Mark Zuckerberg was saying,
"Is this a stealth interview where actually you love everything we're doing and you're here to stealthily support it?"
We were told you wanted to come in and talk about your new age-gating technology.
Or at least I assume not.
Roblox continued to make statement after statement, trying to repair the damage that was done to their game. The reality is, despite all of the changes, not much was really fixed. These updates seem more as if they were trying to generate headlines and actual meaningful change. And you might be wondering, Schlep, what is meaningful change? Roblox has one of the lowest moderator per user ratios than any other major social media. Roblox was decreasing the amount they were spending on moderators while their player base exploded.
One of the things they pointed to was that there had been a decline in your spending on trust and safety. You have denied that. Why? What did they have wrong?
So, fun. let's keep going down this. And so first off, Hindenburg's no longer in existence, correct? So you should report on that.
The investment research firm that David Baszucki is talking about interviewed employees at Roblox who said safety was largely outsourced to Asian call centers. Moderators described being paid $12 a day to review countless instances of exploitation and bullying with a limited ability to keep perpetrators off the platform permanently. You wouldn't let a kid you know play Roblox? No. I wouldn't. I can't imagine why people are still using Roblox after all kind of, crap. That's why when my niece asked me to download, even though I'm an employee of Roblox, I won't tolerate you to play Roblox. I still think a lot of parents are confused about Roblox and how this is even happening.
If I had kids, I wouldn't even let them play Roblox.
Innocent little Lego brick game.
If I had
kids can express creativity and themselves. They have no
nephew
idea
or niece, I would not let them near Roblox.
Need to understand the reality the most. Last year, I had an incredible opportunity to speak alongside Chris Hansen in front of thousands of parents at a convention. When I found out this convention was returning this year with Chris Hansen, I had an idea. What if I showed those parents what actually exists on this platform? Then I realized I couldn't. This multi-billion-dollar corporation said they'll sue me for computer fraud if I ever touch their platform again. But then another thought crossed my mind. Chris Hansen didn't receive anything from Roblox. What if he was the one who showed it? What if he visited a game modeled after one of the largest exploitation hubs on the internet that was accessible on the platform, where predators contact people within seconds? For such a simple plan, I would have never predicted what Roblox was going to do next.
Part 2. Roblox banned Chris Hansen.
Without question, the most significant piece of journalism I've been involved with in the last 10 years is a documentary called Dangerous Games. For nearly a year, my team and I investigated predators exploiting children on the wildly popular gaming platform Roblox. Roblox is not just a gaming platform. It is a multi-billion-dollar publicly traded corporation playing on their platforms. Characters that resemble Lego blocks. It looks benign, but it's anything but. Schlep has been integral, not only here with the Roblox story, but he's been helpful to me and a lot of other reporting. And I'm grateful for you, young man. Became an advocate for safety on Roblox, and how was he treated? Did Roblox embrace him? Make him an ambassador for child safety? No, they cut him off.
Yep.
And they did turn on him in a way.
The person in the back, free Schlep.
Marty Gould, in some of these cases where families have sought to hold Roblox responsible, the company makes them sign non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. How does that strike you?
It's a history of cover-up. So one, in terms of changes, look at this company, right? Why did it take countless lawsuits of child abuse and exploitation, state attorney general actions for them to do anything? Then after thousands of kids exploited, lives were destroyed, Roblox says, okay, all right, we're gonna do something now. Then they said immediately after acknowledging that there was a serious problem, and they knew about this problem years before everybody else did, before Schlep came out and blew the whistle, before the Attorney General of Louisiana kicked in the door on the first Attorney General lawsuit. Then they started talking about creating dating apps on the platform.
I will still never get over that. Roblox should never be a dating platform ever in its entire life. I don't even know why David Baszucki thought up of that.
Was that they're totally tone deaf as to what the issues are and that they're not serious about addressing it. When it comes to people that want to come forward, like Schlep, what they do? Cease and desist letters threatening to sue him. They're forcing kids that were abused, or they're trying to force them into confidential arbitrations so they can put a muzzle on it so none of that's public, so the public can't learn about their long history of knowledge and failing to act.
You know, I learned something interesting. Roblox has initiated and has parental consulting group. So there's like a committee where they allow parents of young Roblox users to weigh in on safety issues. But they have to sign an agreement that says they will never seek action, legal action, against Roblox as a company or any single employee.
The only parents, well, not the only ones, but a vast majority of them that are joining are parents who have had something that had happened to their kid. So it's almost like they're trying to poach these lawsuits before they even start.
I've been told and I've read by critics of their stock that the moderators are half a world away with very limited English language skills. So from the get-go, it's a bad system. Is that right? Is that correct?
I wouldn't be surprised if almost half of Roblox's moderators have just left.
Thousands of people in them.
Just up and left.
Was a predator's playground.
Just quit their jobs.
Is different, I think, and worse than almost any of these other online platforms, just because of that deception to the parents, is they sold it and told parents, we are the safest place on the internet for your kids. At a time that they 100% knew that wasn't true, and they knew that predators were swarming, flooding this platform.
There was some accounts that I was going to show where the username, the nickname on there was fully open. It was something totally inappropriate.
Your type femme. Yeah, okay, because that's not sus at all.
And the actual Roblox username was
Jesus
it
Christ.
was reset, meaning an employee, a moderator, someone at the company determined that it was violative, reset the username, but left the profile up.
No shit.
Tell me, Schlep, what you're going to show us today.
Well, I think it's one thing for all of us to just talk about Roblox.
Right.
I think people need to see it.
I couldn't agree more.
What you're gonna do? So I legally can't play Roblox, so Chris has to. Yeah.
So we're gonna see how this goes here.
So you're gonna click that button right there, the join.
Okay, so explain what I'm doing by hitting this button.
So you are entering a game right now that is literally based off of a platform that was sued out of existence for child exploitation.
Popular video chat service shutting down after its founder acknowledged persistent criminal activity on its website and app.
Omegle, okay.
Omegle. This is a game called Romy, and you'll see very quickly. So just hit start match.
Start match.
Yes.
This is Romeet, which is available on Roblox.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we called this Predator?
I know, right?
Thousands of people got a chance to talk to him.
Yeah. What do you say? You have Snapchat. Immediately, first message, you have Snapchat. That was what
the very
He's
first
trying to lure
thing
you from
this
Roblox
creep
onto Snapchat.
And who does he think we are?
A female. It's just a female account on Roblox. And that person is asking you to get to Snapchat.
What you want to do?
Yeah. Roblox. And that person is asking you to get to Snapchat.
What you want to do?
Yeah.
Now, do you think for 1 minute he thinks he's talking to Chris Hansen? I don't know. I'm bored.
He's bored.
Oh, yeah.
Say, you got any ideas?
Any ideas? No. What about you?
So he's fishing right now. So
Right.
He's trying to pretty much get...
Probing.
Exactly. He's trying to. So if you want to just skip and see another guy...
All right. What's that?
And bust his ass.
Bust his ass, yeah. We'll get there, trust me.
I want to see if we can get one. Some of these people will straight up ask you.
Right.
Okay, this guy's name's Freak for Real For Real. That's his name.
I think we may be
that name isn't weird at all.
Freak For Real 7 has to say. What are you doing?
What's up?
Oh, is that what you... Oh. You've been
Got disconnected. He got disconnected
wow,
from
what
the
just
server.
happened here?
They're watching.
Wait, go, are they watching? Here, wait, hit exit. Exit
Chris
on that.
Hansen in actual disbelief.
And then just refresh the page. Now, I just want to know, Chris is controlling this, not me.
Right.
Yeah, just refresh that page.
Who am I logged in as here?
Roblox just banned the account. Oh my God. Wow, so Roblox employee is watching this right now, live on stage. Rather than banning that game, is gonna do that.
What has happened here?
You got banned for apparently violating the terms of service for inappropriate content or behavior.
What do you think is...
Did not ban the other person. Did not ban Freak for Real. Did not ban the game, but banned Chris Hansen.
really happening? Why would I get banned?
Because we just showed thousands of people what's going on.
Do you think they're monitoring this knowing that we're appearing at Roblox?
I mean, I'll let everyone answer that. Yeah.
You see how this looks, right?
Part 3, the black box.
Roblox has to have the worst PR team of all time, because what do you mean they banned Chris Hansen?
They were immediately approached for Snapchat information with the first person they talked to.
And I bet you they didn't ban that guy, the user of that, and only banned Chris Hansen. So they could stop us from seeing what happens is diabolical. Okay? I need you to understand how crazy that is.
If you had told me when I started exposing predators on this kids game that one day I would be sitting next to Chris Hansen and I would watch Roblox ban him in real time in front of an audience of thousands of people, I would have thought you're crazy. The idea of Roblox banning the guy who is the face of hunting predators sounds too comically evil, but it happened.
Yeah.
And knowing Roblox, their history, and what they've been actively doing, realistically, it starts adding up to the point where we're at now. Roblox.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even see Roblox the same anymore. The same as it once was. I don't even see it that way anymore.
Themselves have already probably crafted a narrative around the events you just witnessed. But I'm about to release information that I believe will shoot down any claim they try to make. This here is the exact same game Chris Hansen played, and only a couple hours before, this footage was recorded, 10 minutes of it, and the account that is shown here faced no moderation action at all. A popular influencer who attended CrimeCon, who saw the panel, released an hour-long podcast speculating that he believed someone at Roblox was sent to this event to ban Chris Hansen live.
In my opinion, Roblox was sent people to this event specifically for this breakout conference so that when they do this thing on camera, they can ban them and not go further. They don't want this message out there to the point where they will send people to a crime convention to stop us from seeing it.
Roblox loves to downplay the games I showcase, so let's look at the actual numbers. The game Chris played wasn't on some obscure corner of the platform. It was a re-upload of a game that had been taken down just a few days earlier. That last game reached millions of visits before Roblox
Roblox is really not helping their case here.
Thousands of players logged in and played the game that Chris Hansen played, a game where predators will message you within what can be seconds of joining. Roblox has been making comments implying that I've been waiting to report rule-breaking games so I can make social media content out of it. The reality is, I've been sounding the alarm on these random chat room games for well over a year now. In fact, I was sending these games to people with close connections to Roblox, people in Roblox's own safety council, who Roblox ignored until they went public to shame them on social media. Roblox responded to them, saying that they removed the content, but the community note tells an entirely different story. Even before my cease and desist, I was reporting these games to Roblox, yet Roblox has taken so little meaningful action against these experiences, they'll let these giant exploitation hubs gather millions of visits before being taken down. You might be thinking, Schlep, this only happened once. I went on the Sean Ryan show earlier this year. Within seconds of joining, the first two people messaged Sean Ryan if he was freaky. This podcast was viewed millions of times, and yet it wasn't enough of a wake-up call for Roblox to finally take a firm action towards these sort of experiences. What I found interesting, though, is that after this podcast, the Roblox CEO released an actual response to it, but he never once addressed these games, despite it being some of the most shocking content shown within that episode. It's almost like this content on their platform is so bad, what could the CEO even say in response to it? Here's some more information as well. Roblox took the game down Chris Hansen played about an hour after the panel, but then it was re-uploaded by the end of the night, the exact same game. The account Freaky For Real wasn't banned until days later, and the account that asked Chris for his Snapchat is still on the platform now, not to mention this account that was in the lobby with this horrible username. But clearly, Chris Hansen was the person violating Roblox's terms of service.
Clearly.
Hey, though, maybe it's just a coincidence, just like everything else that Roblox does. But I can tell you what isn't a coincidence, though. It's the pattern of these dangerous random chat room games resurfacing on the platform after being removed. These games get millions of visits and are literal exploitation factories where predators message you within seconds. Why are they doing the bare minimum about it? Well, it all starts to add up once you start looking into their history. It's August, and the Roblox Corporation just issued my cease and desist. They terminated every account I own, and I'm off the platform. Immediately, the community turns against him. They're struggling how to handle it. The chief safety officer writes a press release on Roblox where he compares me to actual predators. Then they just start banning anyone that uploads anything of me on the platform. YouTubers start protesting. It starts going mainstream, and they realize how bad this is making them look. And it turns into a massive Streisand effect.
And whose fault is that?
Gets worse from there.
Definitely not Schlep's.
Something.
I don't think it's the community's. I think it's
something that slips under the noses
for not getting rid of these
people.
freaks on their platform.
Remember that guy who compared me to predators in a press release? His name is Matt Kaufman. He's the chief safety officer at Roblox. And when you think of platform safety, he is the man in charge. When you play games on Roblox, depending on the experience, you'll be awarded these player badges. They display on your profile and they showcase to people what games you have previously experienced. Throughout
for a second I thought it was player points, but yeah.
Everyone inside of Roblox, but one name
I was about to say, but those aren't on the platform anymore.
Most. At some point, someone most likely frustrated by Roblox's response to me thought to look up the man who was not just releasing these terrible press releases, but was controlling the entire platform's moderation. He went to Google, found his account. Nothing unusual at first, but he saw badges. Nothing unusual there either. He expanded them, and he started digging. And he kept digging. What they didn't expect is that one simple search morphed into a discovery. One that would explain why Roblox was exactly where they were. If you watch my channel, you might be familiar with the game I'm showing here. This is Romy. It was a random chat room game, just like the one Chris played. But the predators on this game were unlike anything else. Within seconds, you would be matched into private chat rooms with them. People on my team had to file NCMEC reports over the horrific discoveries they found within this experience. Luckily though, this game was taken off the platform, but only after the developer of the game, the one who was making a living off of it, pulled the plug on his own creation. Due to the amount of exploitation, he wrote this statement here. No matter how hard I've tried to make Romeat safe, bad actors have always found a way to bypass.
Watch, I'm literally join this game. I bet you one of the first few people I find on here is gonna be someone doing some not good things. So let's see. All right, so let's see what we find. Okay, that guy looks fine. You gotta find the bacon hairs will pop up. Okay, here we go. Oh, I will definitely bang you, girl. Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of right now. Not gonna lie. You freaky. Add my snap.
Matt Kaufman had a badge of this game on his Roblox profile. A dangerous random chat room game that had reached a quarter of 1 billion visits at the time of its self-removal. A game just like what Chris Hansen just played. 250 million visits. Who knows how many victims this one experience caused? It got worse though. Multiple games that Roblox is currently being sued over presently. Roblox's chief safety officer, Matt Kaufman, had badges on his Roblox profile up. After making this discovery, this user began tweeting it at a bunch of YouTubers. Eventually, a YouTuber by the name of Green Lego Cats would make this post here. And what do you know? Matt Kaufman ends up privating his inventory so the public can't view it anymore. Due to all the high emotions regarding my situation, people online began driving an insane narrative that Matt Kaufman was playing these games for his own gratification. I don't think he was, and I want to outright shut that narrative down. He was doing his job. The job he's being paid tens of millions of dollars to do. He was investigating violative games on the platform, and he found one just like what Chris played. But if he played for more than a minute, I can guarantee you he saw something bad. Matt Kaufman might have seen what Chris saw with his own 2 eyes, yet he did not ban the game for such a high role, for such a serious position that millions of kids depend on. Seeing those badges on his profile showed me he failed the only job he had, which was to protect kids. And the games he investigated are now being mentioned in civil and state lawsuits filed against the company. Why did Matt Kaufman not ban those games? I believe it's the same reason his profile activity disappeared after people started looking. The same reason I was banned. The same reason Roblox didn't ban some of the predators I got arrested after felony arrests. And the same reason Chris was banned and not these predators. I wholeheartedly believe complicity. This company has put profits over safety for far too long. Because in my view, it's become nature for this company to choose suppression over accountability, silence over change. After everything I've seen, I don't believe Roblox's biggest child safety problem is its users or their growth. I believe it truly boils down to the negligent leadership that developed an atrocious safety infrastructure by a guy who had no previous child safety experience before working at Roblox. What conclusion are we supposed to derive when your CEO is discussing features like turning the platform into a dating experience for minors in the middle of a child safety crisis, along with your head of safety publicly comparing people exposing predators to predators themselves? Just like I said in my last video, Free Schlep was never about a few Roblox accounts. It was about advocating for these victims and systemic change. Not just changes to the platform, but the leadership at this company and how it operates. The people making these decisions have repeatedly proven they're not fit for the roles they hold. Time and time again, Roblox responds to the safety crisis with flashy updates that generate headlines, but solve none of the underlying problem. So in the end of all this, don't remember me or the Roblox accounts I once had. Remember the people in charge who are actively making these decisions. Because at the end of the day, they're the only reason we're still having this conversation to this very day.
Who in here has been playing Roblox when someone's asked you to be their boyfriend or girlfriend? Who's had that happen? Put your hand up for me. You're not in trouble, just put your hand up. Who's been offered free Robux to do something that was inappropriate in the game? Or someone has said, I'll give you some free Robux if you come and follow me on Snapchat or TikTok or something like that. Who's had that happen? Okay, loads of you.
So, I can see some of our community naming experiences on Roblox and just say, take it down, take it down, take it down. I'd say examples could be Meep City, for example. Can you share, why should that be up? Should that be down?
Why do you think that should be down, David?
Do you know you can have your very own home in Meep City? Oh, man.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and join on in. This is a fresh account. And, there's a...
And one thing that we really try to do is be fair to our developers and to not moderate them for the behavior of their users.
Of course. Make sure to like this reaction, subscribe to the channel. The link to Schlep's channel is going to be in the description down below. And I'll see you guys next video and or live stream. Peace.